I'm talking to Christians right now. Do you believe the scriptures when they say that Jesus is going to return? And if so, how do you imagine that he will return? Do you imagine that the same Jesus of Nazareth will come floating down on a cushion of clouds? Do you picture in your mind some other supernatural event in the sky? Maybe he'll come back in a spaceship. Or do you believe that he will be born of a woman, like he was the first time? If you answered anything other than the last answer, that he will be born of a woman, then let me remind you of the story of the return of Elijah. The last book of the Old Testament, the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 5, contains a prophecy. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and terrible day of the Lord. All the educated Jews during the time of Jesus knew this prophecy, and they understood it to mean that Elijah would return just prior to the appearance of the Messiah. So this was a very important prophecy. Elijah was a prophet who lived in the desert 900 years before Jesus. He wore a camel skin coat, ate locusts and honey, and called the people to repent. Today, most Christians know that according to Jesus, John the Baptist fulfilled this prophecy for the return of Elijah. But John the Baptist wasn't the same physical Elijah that lived 900 years earlier, and no Christian would argue with this. They accept Jesus' interpretation of the Elijah prophecy, that the same light of Elijah returned in a different lamp, John the Baptist. Here's something that you will not hear in church. The light of Jesus has already returned in a different lamp, like a thief in the night, and he was born of a woman. Like Jesus of Nazareth, he fulfilled prophecy for name, date, address, and mission. Most of the world missed him while he was here, but his school of disciples is open to all who are hungry for the truth in this time of global crisis. Visit schooloftheland.com, where history's oldest promise meets humanity's future.